So welcome to today's class. In today's class, we'll be discussing about how to handle a file pattern. Okay, so we'll consider an example. Suppose we have a file we will be receiving in a pattern format. Okay. Okay, so we'll be having the files like this every day that we will receive, and we need to load the data in a another table or send for another data processing activity. So how to handle whenever it is a having multiple files we received, how to extract the multiple files in data stage we will see. So to handle the multiple files, what are the main criteria required? File pattern, I mean like layout should be same. Metadata layout should be layout should be same. Okay, and delimiter of the file should be delimiter should be same and metadata should be same. Then only we can extract the data from a multiple files. Now we will see. So go to open data stage designer, go to palette window, go to view, go to palette, take a new job. Okay. Now what we can do, go to sequence, go to file, sequential file, and target, we will load it in the database. Take Oracle connector. So our target is Oracle connector. We'll load into Oracle database. And for data processing, we can use copy stage. Okay, we can use transformer also. So just we are replicating the data. We are not doing any data modification. And also we'll use copy stage. So now make a connectivity between source to target, source to target. So source to transformer, transformer to target. So just rename the file name that you want. Sequential file pattern. Okay. LNK source CND, some file name you can give. Okay. LNK EGT thumbnail. Okay. So now double click on, and we have the files here already. So which I prepared file pattern. So these are the files we have. If you see here, all the layout and delimiter is same for all the files. Okay. So now rest of the files also same. So now we need to choose the read method. So whenever you are reading data from source sequential file, that is a read method. Okay. So here you need to use specific file. Specific file means a single file. So when you are reading data from a multiple files, you need to use file pattern. Okay. So now you need to give the browser file and go to the location. So which location our files are located, we need to go to that location. So C drive file pattern. Okay, C drive file pattern. You need to go there. C drive ds underscore C drive ds underscore C drive ds underscore src underscore and src and file pattern. So go to the respective folder ds underscore src file pattern. Click on any file. Okay, so and you can give wherever emp underscore that some pattern will be there, right? So there you can keep star. Okay. So what are the files with emp underscore? It will be captured. Okay. Okay. So this is the, so here emp underscore star dot txt. Okay. So all the files with that pattern will be extracted. Now, first line, we have the column name in the first field. So set that option as true. And if you want the file name to be displayed, for the reason is we will give the file name because in future if you face a data issues, so that will be trace it out. Okay, so in real-time environment, so we will give the file name because the data will be stored in a common database, and from the common database it will be send the data to MDMS system, and from the MDMS system again we'll take back the system to our dimension tables, fact tables, and summarized tables. So if any issues comes in future, there should be a tracing mechanism. So that is the reason we are giving the file name here. Okay. So rest of the options are default, and the file name, whatever it is there, you have to give the same file name. Okay. And delimiter is comma and null field value. To handle the nulls, your null field value as single space. Okay. And go import the metadata. Since already I have done the import of this file, click on OK. Click on OK. Okay. So now let's view the data, and you can enter the file name here, and you can give varchar 100. Okay. So let's view the data. Click on view data. Okay. So all the files data we're able to read 19, 17, 18, 16 and all. Okay. Now click on OK. Then close. Now click on OK. So we have defined the source. So in the transformer, just not in the copy in the copy state, just you need to map the input to output. Just drag and drop. That's it. Click on OK. Okay. Now double click on Oracle connector. Define the target Oracle connector. Our server is ORCL. Password is Scott. Sorry, username is Scott. And password. Enter the password. So we'll create a D table. EMP pattern row. Okay. And here there is a table action. So we are creating a new table. So when we use this 4 options means append when we use means already table exists and we are appending the data that is coming from source. Create means what? When we use create means, so create can be used whenever the table is not present in the database system. We are creating the table from the data stage itself. Data stage job will create the table. Okay, on behalf of instead of running, manually creating the table. Okay, so on the runtime, data stage job will create the table. And replace means what? If already table is existing in the database, that table will be drop off, and it will create the new table with the same name, whatever the name that you have given, and data will be loaded. And truncate means what? Already table is present in the database system. Then it will truncate the data. It will delete the data, and new data will be loaded. Okay. Now we'll create a new table here. So let us check whether this table is available or not in the database system. Okay. So it has thrown an error. The table or view does not exist. That means this table is not there. So now we are good. Okay. Go to columns, check. Yeah. Now click on OK. So job design got completed. Now we need to save the job. So to save the job, there is an option here, save. And which location, in which job location you want to save, you can save that particular job. File pattern job. Okay. Click on save. Okay. So now we will compile the job. Job got saved. Now we will compile the job. So compile. There is a blue button here. You can click on that, or you can press uh, for compile. You can press this blue bubbles, and to compile F7 from the keyboard. You can press F7. If you press F7, it will just now I press the F7. Now it is getting compiled. Now click on close and run the job. Okay. So job got completed. Now we can see, we can check in target system. Yes. The total 60 records got loaded. You can see here, total 60 records got loaded. Okay. So this is how we need to handle whenever you receive file pattern, how to handle. So what are the main criteria required? So metadata layout should be same for all the files, and delimiter should be same. Then only we can handle the file pattern. Okay. So if you are looking for data stage training, you can contact the number which is displayed on the description box. So if you have any questions related to this video, you can post it in a comment box, and subscribe to this channel for more videos. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching.